Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where I am back here in Ekad Nagalanku with, well, Nagalank himself. So let's see what he has to say.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
While the attack by the Diveling was unexpected, I fear that I must agree with Elar. These chains confirm that Therdarn Brenin is complicit in these actions. One of our allies, Hluku, is actually his daughter, and I now fear for her safety. Okay, so one of our allies is the daughter of a Brenin who's giving us trouble. Well, great family connections.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
Before our imprisonment, we had heard rumors that the Brenin of the Diveling, Trehern, let's see if I ever manage to pronounce this the same way twice. Trehern has begun to fall to dark influences. His daughter, Haru, fearing the decisions that he was making, sought assistance from us. Recently, she has become missing, and we fear the worst. One of our scouts saw her being brought to Plasma. Oh, no, not Plasmaru. Yes, which most certainly bodes ill for her. Will you enter the terrible place and find her? Speak with me when you're ready to. Yeah, let us go and rescue her right away.
A great number of the Dive League was seen entering the Great Cairn, Plos Maru. Perhaps it is here that we might discover what causes the dead to stir in the bone veils.
Alright, so let's see what we can do. Boy, this place is wet. Well, I guess I should be used to water spray. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have entered Plasmaru. Okay, so I need to defeat whites in Plasmaru and defeat the white captain and use levers to open the gate. Oh. Okay, I was expecting to run into more enemies, but okay. Anything down this way? I didn't see anything that was obviously a stairway. Well, obviously it has to be. Oh, it went down that way. Alright, well, shows you how observant I was. Don't put me on watch tonight. I might miss a Corsair invasion. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, down this way. Invisible guardrails. How nice. Okay, there we go. A Dive League White. Okay, good. Another one. Okay, that's 3 down. And I need to use levers to open up a gate. I need to first find said levers. I think I'm going to hit my quota of whites well before I hit the quota of levers. Oh, here is the first one. Oh. Okay. I suppose I should just go this way. And let me take care of you. Throw the lever. Now, where's the third lever? Hey, could you tell me where the third... Never mind. Never mind. Hey, you see a lever anywhere? Never mind. I think I've been this way before. Now, Where is the lever that I missed? I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, the white captain was guarding the third one. So technically I took care of the whites at the same time as the third lever, seeing how the white captain was defending the third one. It's just the rank and file ones that I finished up very quickly. Alright, let's see. Where is... Defeat the chieftain and his fell spirit companion. How dare you interfere with our work? My daughter is a trivial price to pay to reclaim what should have been ours ages ago. Right. I must say that is the slowest case of running away I've ever heard of.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Untie me, Devoniad, and I shall lead you out of this place. Right. I think that was a successful operation.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Luku has been one of our allies since we made our way into the Bone Vales. It can't be all that long ago, considering that we are trying to move quickly. Her release bodes well for our chances of escaping the Bone Vales. However, her father's fall into darkness and the foul creatures whose machinations were the cause of it may lead these poor people to unending torment. Wonderful. Alright, so what do we got here? Other than more tin jewelry. Okay, let's see. Agility. Alright, well, I could... oh, just get something that I can sell. Alright, final rest.
Greetings. If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
Along the valley wall above the bone quarry, a small set of cairns trails further to the west. A large number of whites have been drawn to this area for some unknown reason. Can you seek out the whites in those cairns and banish them from the Bone Vales? It is troubling that the foul demons have begun to move more freely. Travel eastward along the ridge above the bone quarry and follow the valley to the end. Then you will find the cairns in question. When you have done this, seek mire among the cairns. Okay, defeat whites in the eastern valley. And what else am I going to do? Scatter ashes.
May go on and stay a moment and speak with me.
I've spoken with my Dunlanding allies, and they seem to have the belief of spreading ashes before the cairns of the dead will prevent the whites from escaping their tombs, though I have many doubts of the veracity of this claim. Nevertheless, I have promised that this task will be performed before I leave this place. Will you help me in this? Of course. You promised that this task will be done, and then give it to the first hobbit you see after that. Travel due east from the camp along the southern fork. There you will find the cairns before which you should be able to spread these ashes. When you have done this, find mire amongst the cairns. All right, fine. Spread ashes, kill whites, talk to mire. Let's not, because we don't want to. Well, we certainly don't want to kill Meyer and talk to the whites. Now, does the white just outside the entrance count? Even if it doesn't, we should kill him just because we don't want any whites coming into the area and attacking the ranger camp, right? Actually, what it should really do is to set the quest focus on the ashes. Now, do I go up this way? Yes, that's the stone quarry down there, and I think, no, we don't want the stone quarry, do we? But it does say Eastern Valley, and Going up to a valley just doesn't sound right. Well, actually, okay. I guess relative to the hills around here, this is a valley. It's just that the stone quarry is a deeper valley. Alright, I guess I could live with that. These cairns are fairly deep into the valley. Alright, it looks like I'm going to hit my quota of whites before I get to the area. Then I said, we don't want the ones that are nearby to create any mischief with the rangers. Ah, here we are. Let's spread some ashes. I wonder what the ashes can do. You know, thinking about, is there a practical purpose on doing this? Is there some sort of magical or ritual reason for doing it? Or is it just plain superstition? You know, I've got no idea on it. Though I can't think of any practical purpose, so if there is any meaning to it, I guess it's more likely to be ritualistic than anything else. Alright, there we go. Now, where is Meyer? Apparently she is this way because I have this arrow pointing me that way. And I have two quests where I need to speak with her on it, and the other one is far, far away. So I'm going to assume that this arrow is accurate and pointing me to... Ah, here she is.
I have not seen your kind before.
Thank you for sending these aberrations to oblivion. The evil that they represent cannot be tolerated in these sacred lands. Okay, and... yeah, we'll take that one.
The Uch-Gwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
The ashes that you spread should prevent more of these abominations emerging from the cairns. Thank you, Devoniad. As I said, I have no idea what the mechanism is. Okay, so that takes care of that. So, we are done with our bits over there, so I think it is time for us to head over to Frenguith and find out what's happening over there. It looks like I found that large settlement, Galtrev. So now let's see if I can find... Ah! Here we are. Hamarad.
The passage of the bone veils went well? Good.
It is the same for the group that braved the Trumdring, and they were able to provide some help to the people there. Now, we must see what awaits us here in Prenguith. Alright, guess we'll find out.
I want to know if Saruman's promises have already taken hold here.
We need information. Galtrev is a place of little significance in no little significance in Dunland, and I want to know if Saruman's promises have already taken hold here. Start in the lower reaches of the village and see if anyone will speak with you of the situation here in Prenguith. Alright. Into the lower village. So here's a door guard right here. So a nice Dunlanding fellow that we... That's not a Dunlanding. Hello, sir. A traveler wishes to gain access to Galtrev. Tell me, why should the White Hand wave you into Saruman's most productive new village? Well, I have a feeling that this is probably not a place for the great company to set up camp. Galtrev is home of many wonders and conveniences that cannot be found anywhere else in Dunland, but only laborers and workers and close allies of Saruman may come here now. If you enter, you are to find work immediately. Travelers will find no easy accommodations here. Report instead to each of the overseers in the town. The supply lines are blocked, our shipments are late, and I will not answer for the failures of my inferiors. Mm-hmm. All right. Fine. 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 I'll report. I will talk to these overseers just to satisfy him. Let's see. Do I have a cold fish anywhere? Hello there. I've heard reports that your shipments are late. A recruit for the labor force. I don't like the looks of you, but we will take what allies we can. The White Hand does not discriminate. This is my work area here, staffed by incompetent mongrels, as you can see. If you want to work for me, I'll have you know that I am completely blocked by the second overseer. His supply lines has been held up all day, and I can't make any progress without him. Go find out what's keeping that shipment, and be quick about it. I'm late because the person before me is late. Okay, so now, let's see. How about up here? Hello. We're wondering why the shipment here is late. Who do you think you are bullying me about my shipping schedule? The insolence of some folks these days. The third station hasn't sent over anything today, and we can't even get started. If you want to make yourself useful, go find out what is holding them up. All right. Oh, boy. The assembly line at its worst. Hello. I was wondering if you could tell me what the situation here is, Galtrev, though it looks like so far it's rather obvious.
You do not belong in this land. You are not welcome.
Speak with Katrine and leave me be. Katrine knows what should be done with the phoniard. Okay, I'm still searching for that cold fish. Maybe there's one in my rummage sack somewhere. I keep on forgetting about that rummage sack. It's been a while since I pulled anything out of it. Maybe if I get to an enemy that doesn't take 3 seconds to die, I could look through it or something. Well, let's see. What have we got here? This way. Welcome to Galtrev. Ah! Here is Katrine.
You want to know what is happening in these lands?
You are far from home, so far from home. In Galtrev, you must not offend the wrong people. It is dangerous to make enemies here. Yes, it is. So I've been gathering. If you seek information, you seek one of these three. Dai, Hulud, and Idwal. They will teach you about these lands. So they're willingly to teach me about what's going on in here. Okay. Now, before I do that, let's see if I can find out what's holding up the shipment. I think it's up this way. Oh, okay. Yeah, here's the workstation right over here. Right? Yeah, here it is. Hello. Any idea why things are going slowly here? Are you questioning me? Who are you anyway? I haven't seen you around these parts, and you don't look like the clansman. Whoever you are, you can tell these gatekeepers that we will have their shipment ready if the fourth station ever comes through with their promises. I don't know what these sluggards are about, making us wait so long. Really? Everybody is dependent on everyone else, but no one wants to find out why things... There's a... Never mind. Let's see, what do we got around here? Alright, let's see. Now here we are at the port station. Ah! Yeah, this looks like a supervisor if I've ever seen one. He is definitely looking at all the workers and taking into account how well they're doing. I know everything is held up. You don't have to remind me, whoever you are. These lazy fools who work for me here can't seem to do anything right. Somehow I think they are trying to subtly sabotage everything here. I guess that's what the situation is. The White Hand thinks that they're in control of this place and are sending it to work, and the people here says, I have nothing I want to do. And I can't punish them fast enough to fix matters. Well, now I see why they have so little incentive. I don't know why our great lord will wish to ally himself with such feeble, incompetent folk. They would be more useful as food for the Uruks than as suppliers and warriors. It looks like you have just volunteered to flog those useless mules until the supply lines are running smoothly again. Alright. Oh. If the guards sent you here to join the labor force, then you have come to the right place. We have hopelessly behind, as you can see, the blocking of the entire day supply chain. Here's your first task. Go flog, beat, and torture the workers until they are productive again. I want them working twice as fast. I want them doubling their production. If they still don't work, kill them and take their place. If you can manage to get them working today, you will likely be welcome to come and go to Galtrev as often as you like. Wonderful. What is going on in this place? Maybe I should speak to one of those people that Katrine recommended and see if they have anything to tell me about what is happening over here. Alright, you got here. Ah, here we are. This is Eatwell. Hello there, sir. I was wondering if you could tell me what's going on in the area.
This land belongs to the Ox clan. You will not leave here alive.
That doesn't sound promising. You have much to learn at the hands of the Ox clan. Right. Well, he wasn't very forthcoming. Now, did I learn anything there? Well, perhaps we'll find that out in the next episode of River and Sea.